How would you like it if you could create beautiful opt-in forms like the one that you're seeing right here? This is an awesome example, but I can show you more. What about this one? A very beautiful background, or maybe you want to have something more flashy like the one that you're seeing right here, or maybe something more fun like this one, or maybe you sell something that flies and you can create awesome pages like the one that you're seeing here with the drone, or maybe you want to add a opt-in form on top of somebody else's website. Look at this. This is on Wikipedia, where you can say yes please and you can sign up to your list. Or maybe you want to create simple opt-in form like you're seeing right here with a static background, or maybe something beautiful like this, or a static background like this. There's so many examples, and today I'm going to review PageDyno, which is a product where they're running a special deal right now, which will give you access to their software, where you normally will be paying $159 per year. Now, right now, this week, they have a special deal where you can get access to this opt-in builder for $67 annual. So if this sounds interesting to you, make sure to check out the link in the description of this video, because I'm going to give you some extra free upgrades if you pick this up through my link. Plus you can also find the details and some upgrades as well that are available that comes with PageDyno. We will also discuss them a little later in this video. But let's dive into this and let me show you how you can create those beautiful opt-in pages yourself with PageDyno. Now, it works really simple. Once you log into the software, you see a main menu here at the left side. But basically what you're going to use here is the campaign management, where you can see all of your campaigns here, or you're going to create a new campaign here. So when I click on new campaign, or you click this green button, new campaign, you can start creating your campaign. And then in here, you can fill out all these available steps, and we will go through those steps so that you know exactly how to use PageDyno once you purchase it. So first, you're going to set up the details here on this page. So first, you're going to give your campaign a name. So let's say we're going to call this review campaign, and then you can add this to a category. So you can add new categories, or you can choose one. So we've got monkey web in here. You can give your page a title. So I'm going to copy this, and you can add a meta description for SEO purposes. Now, personally, I don't expect these pages to rank. But here you can set up some more information. So let's say you want to set a background color. You can do that in here, and then you can choose from the background colors in here. You can decide which color you want to have, and then you set this background. Now, you can also set a background image by a URL or an upload, but personally, I really like the background video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a YouTube link here from a document, and I'm going to use this video as a background video. Now, when we save our page and we're going to preview our page, we can already see how this page looks like. Look at this. This is the page that we just created in a few seconds. So I've added this beautiful background, as you can see here, and this is the pop-up that we can modify. So let's go to the software again. And then in here, you can set, for example, do you want to have this box bouncy, so it bounced up? You got many effects that you can apply here. Yeah, you can simply go through all these effects and you can use them. You can change border size, the curves, the border style. But then you can also set some actions. So a paused page redirection. So let's say your campaign is not active. You're going to pause your campaign. You can redirect it to another page. And you can also use the Dyno jack URL. Now, this is something cool. Let's say I'm going to do https://timviddle.com. So this is my website. That means that I can add this pop-up on top of my own website or any website. This could also be wikipedia.com, for example. And then if you have the upgrade, you can also disable the branding, yes or no. And then you can set your autoresponder. There are many autoresponders. I cannot show them in my view here. So we're going to show that a little later. But here you can set your autoresponder and then also add your text. If you have a Weber, you can set your webinar software, etc. You can do all of that in here. Now, this is the first page that people are going to see. So when you click on preview, this is what they will see. But let's say you want to add a two-step form. So first they click yes, and then you're going to show the pop-up here or the opt-in form. You can do that as well, because right now when we go to step 1, an optional multi-step, is, as you can see in here right now, this is disabled, so nothing is being shown. But you can also say, when people visit this website, I first want to show this step 1. I want to show a text box, for example, where you can type text, or maybe you want to have an image box with a URL so that you get something like this, or maybe you want to add a video box where there is a video. And then you can see that there are 2 buttons, button 1, button 2, and you can redirect those buttons to whatever you like. So when I go to the settings in here, I can, first of all, choose the colors of the buttons. So if I want to have red buttons, I can do that. I can choose any color. I can choose the borders. I can say I want to have 1 button here, for example. That's also possible if you want to have a 2-step opt-in form. I recommend to do a 2-step, or maybe you do 2 steps side by side. And then the second button, for example, you can choose to close this box. So no thank you, for example. So let's do that for the second button. And then the first button here, you can choose the action to open the link or to go to step 2 or 3 or close the box. So in this case, we want to go to step 2. So now we have a step 1 button here that goes to the next step. And we have a button 2 that will close the window. Now, you can configure those windows, and you can also redirect that. But you can say, for example, yes, please. And then in here, you say, no, thank you. Something like this. And now when we save this and preview this, it becomes a little bit different. Look at this. Now it becomes a 2-step opt-in form here. And we didn't add a video, so normally there will be a video or an image in here. So when I click on yes, please, look what happens. Now the pop-up form shows, and this seems to be converting better than immediately a pop-up on a page or an opt-in form on a page. So when we refresh this and we close this, we say no thank you, it will close the box, and then it will redirect to the website where we want to redirect this to. So in this case, let's change this to an image box, because then it will use the default image, and let's save this. Now then the second step, so we said when they click yes, please, they go to the second step, and you can see that in here. So when I go to the second step, I can configure this page. So I can type anything I like, get this free thing, let's say get this free gift. So you can change everything in here. You can change the colors in here. As you can see here, the box color, the border color. You can change that all in here. Also the text color, you simply click on all these things. You can upload your images. Like I said here, you can choose the button colors, etc. You configure these pages in here. Now, there are some extra options in here, like, for example, the Dyno timer. Now, this is one of the upgrades where you can set a timer at the top, for example, here. So let's make this a black color so that you can see this very well. So you can set a timer in here at the top, or you can say, no, I want to have this below the headlines. It's here. Personally, I like to have this below the media in here so that it's below the box. And then you can configure this. For example, I want to have this evergreen or on a specific date and time. But I would like to have this evergreen. And then I can say, for example, I want to have this 1 hour and 26 minutes available. And I can also set the text to display when the timer is hidden. So leave blank to disable. So you can also, when the timer is hidden, you can also add text in here. You can set the label. So if you want to use this in another language, you can also set your own language in here. Now close this. So when I preview this page here, I say, yes, please, on the first step. Goes to the next step. And look, now it says 1 hour, 25 minutes and 57 seconds to choose to opt in to get this free gift, for example. Now there's also a Dyno bar. You can say, I want to have this Dyno bar at the top. So this is a percentage. This works very well if you have multiple steps. So they know, okay, we're at 50% right now. You can change the colors of these bars so you can match this with your own brand. So if I want to have this purple, now the bar is purple. I can do even purple with let's say more black. Something like this. You see now it's black with purple. And again, you can set this at the top. You can do below the headlines here. You could set this below the media, so that will be in here. And as you can see, very easy to configure. So don't forget to save your steps. And then when you go to step 3, this is your success page. So you could redirect this to any URL. You could do an image box, a URL, a video box. If you like to add a video in here, you can do that as well. You could do text only if you want to do thank you, something like that. And you can decide where you want to redirect them. And again, you can configure everything in here. You can also add this button. You can redirect this button to your own link. And then once you're done, you save your step and you go to step 4. Now, this is also one of the upgrades, and this shows proof on your website. So you can say, I want to have this at the top, and this will add this widget to your website. So here it says 1 marketer signed up in the last 30 days and verified by PageDyno. So when I save this and I preview my page again, you can see here when I go to yes, please, that it shows up here at the bottom, 0 marketers signed up in the last 30 days verified. So this drives extra conversion. If people see that a lot of people have signed up through this form, you can definitely add this to your page. And then again, you can modify this here and here. So right now it says marketers, but you can also say people or whatever you're promoting, the people that are in that industry. You can change that in here. You can change the color. You can say manual. So you can also say, for example, I want to show the starting value 348 people. And the count duration here 5. So I'm going to close this, and now you can see that in here 348 people have signed up in the last 30 days. And again, you need to save this, and you can decide you want to have this at the top or at the bottom. And then step 5 is targeting. So you also have targeting modes here: disable, show to all, targeting enabled. If you want to do this, you need to have the campaign optimizer add-on, to use this targeting system. So that's one of the upgrades that we will discuss a little later. And this is how easy it is. So when I save this and we preview this, you can see here we have this page again. We click on yes, please. You can see here now it counts up here to 248. A real cool counter here. And people can sign up. I'm going to say, okay, my name is Tim. This is my email address. Yes, send it to me. And thank you for subscribing. Download the free thing below, and they can click here and they can download your free gift. The email addresses will be added to your autoresponder accounts. And one thing that I want to show here is your autoresponder can also be, if I'm correctly, is custom form code. So if your autoresponder is not in the list, you can also add your HTML form in here, and then it will automatically add them to your autoresponder as well. So that's very cool. So campaign management is in here. So when we go to the campaign management, you can see that these are the campaigns that we have created in here. And if you want to check out some extra info here, when you click on this right button, you can pause the campaigns like I said before, where you can redirect them to any page inside of your campaign. You can preview this, you can edit this, you can also clone your campaigns. And here you can get the codes. Now, when I click on this, you'll get some different codes. So you can embed this on your website. So let's say you only want to add the pop-up to your website. You can simply copy this code, and let me do this to online HTML code. Here, when I paste it in here, you can see that the opt-in form here, this is the opt-in form. You can add this to your website, so that you can add this to any website. Another thing that you can do is get the PageDyno link. Now remember that we filled out my own website, and this can be any website. So when I paste this in my browser in here, look what happens. This is my website, and now this pop-up shows on top of my website. And again, you can add this to any website, even a website that you don't own, because you're using the PageDyno URL to share these pages. Now you can also download the code so that you can upload it to your own hosting. And you can also get an export code. So when you copy this code and you're going to create a new campaign in here, when you click on new here, so let's say you create a new campaign in here. So let's leave this one. Campaign management here. you can also decide to import. And now you can import this code. You can paste this code. You can click on import. And now this campaign has been imported in your account. So you can also share this with other accounts as well. So you can share this among people. And this is really easy. So within the campaign management, you can get all these codes in here, like the get code. And you can also reset the stats. So in here, you can see the total views of your pages, the unique views, the conversions, the conversion rate, etc. And you can also delete your campaigns. Now, split tests is one of the upgrades. I'm going to talk about it in a few seconds. And then in here, you can manage your categories. So we have Monkey Web, but you can add your own categories in here. And then the integrations, these are all the integrations that are supported. So you can pause the video to see if your autoresponder also is supported. And again, if your autoresponder is not supported, you can also get the free HTML import as well. And then let's talk about the pricing. So let me show you my screen here. Let me see where it is. So right now, normally this will cost you $159 per year. Let me actually check if I can still show that. All right, I'm back. I checked, but they already upgraded the page. So an hour ago, it was still showing the $159. Let me show you the pricing again. It was showing the $159 here per year, what you're normally be paying for PageDyno. Last week, you still paid $159 per year. So right now, you can get it for $67 annual. You can get some add-ons. So for $29, you can also get the remove powered by branding from your hosted pages. So normally when you purchase the 67 annual, you will have this small PageDyno at the right bottom, powered by PageDyno. So that will be $29 if you want to get rid of that. Then there's also a $49 OTO1, which will give you the PageDyno Conversion Accelerator Kit, which is the countdown timer that I showed you, the progress bar that I showed you, and social proof features. So that's the social proof thing that I also showed you. That's $49. This is a one-time payment. Everything else is a one-time payment here. We also got $49, and this is the PageDyno Campaign Optimizer Kit, which is here the A/B testing, etc. You will notice that as well on the sales page as well. I think I'm going to add the buttons on my page as well so that you can check out the OTO2 page as well so you can see what's included. Make sure that you first purchase the front end before you purchase one of the upgrades. Otherwise, your money will be wasted. You will not get access. Then we got $49 for PageDyno Instant Lead Magnet Kits. So create dozens of powerful sales generating lead magnets. Not sure what that is. And then we got OTO4, which is a one-time buyout beta new user deal, a great value for subscribers, one-time payments. I think this is something new that they have created where you can get a beta deal, which is a one-time payment. Probably that will also be a recurring in the future as well. And that's everything that I can show you about PageDyno. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. It will redirect you to my website. You're going to get my free upgrades as well. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done yet. Hit the notification bell to get notified. And please hit that thumbs up if this video was useful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Talk soon. Cheers.